you guys? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Shelly, and if you've already been here, as always, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel by clicking on this video, and welcome back. Now, I'm not really too sure what this video is going to consist of, but I wanted to give you guys a little disclaimer. If you notice, my voice sounds very hoarse. It's because it is. This weekend I went to Six Flags and yeah, I was screaming like my life depended on it. So now I am hoarse, and I'm also dealing with some sinus issues. So that is the reason why I sound like a man. If you are new here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and make sure that you are leaving me some comments down in the comment section below as you're watching, letting me know your thoughts throughout the video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So you guys, as you can see, I am dealing with somewhat of a different background. I am not using any extra lights except for natural light, so I kind of want to get started like quickly before the sun decides to go on the other side of town. Today I'm just going to be using some drugstore products that I have had in my makeup collection for a while. I also picked up some color liners, and I kind of wanted to use at least one of them, maybe this orange one I'll use. But I wanted to do all of my fun, colorful, crazy summertime, not crazy, but like summer looks before the summer ends. If you're from Chicago, then you know we don't get summer for a long time, okay? The summertime ends for us fairly quickly. First, what I'm gonna do is use this e.l.f. Illuminating Primer Mist to prime my face. The foundation that I'm using is the Milani Screen Queen Natural Finish Foundation in the shade 480 Spiced Toffee. It says that it's a luminous natural skin finish. It's buildable, light to medium coverage, and long wear. I'm just gonna put a couple pumps, maybe like two. Yeah, put like 2 pumps on the back of my hand. Oh, this foundation looks good. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. These are all of the ones that I have. Well, here's Cafe. I'm gonna blend. So many of you guys have asked me for tips on how to apply lashes, but I just knew that if I did a full makeup look and then just only showed you guys how I applied my lashes, you guys will go in on me about not showing the makeup look. So I'm making certain to show you guys how I do the makeup as well. I'm using this Black Opal True Color foundation. I absolutely love these foundation sticks. I think this one, yeah, that one's a little too dark. That's gonna look muddy on me. Okay, this one is in the shade Black Walnut. I don't really like that as a contour shade either, but it's a little bit better than this one. That one's really dark. I'm gonna blend this contour shade out. This is really dark, but I'm gonna blend it like down a little bit so that I can make my face appear more slender. And that it looks kind of muddy, but it's okay because we are just running errands today. When you are doing your contour, make sure that you blend into your hairline so that it gives more of like a seamless look. Like your scalp isn't just looking super light and your face is all bronzed, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna blend out my nose contour. I watched this one tutorial because I've been really trying to perfect my nose contour forever. So I'm gonna try and see if I can perfect it. And if I do, voila, you guys just learned a new tip with me. And if I don't, we just gotta keep practicing. I really do like the Black Opal foundation stick for contouring because it's super creamy. As you can see, I had this sitting for like 10 minutes and it's just blending right into my skin. I'm gonna use honey and I'm just gonna put that on the side of my nose contour. I'm gonna pull a good dot. I'm gonna just blend out. So this is not turning out how I expected. I'm gonna take blend. Right, so I'm just gonna blend this side of my nose. I don't think that's too bad. It's not the best nose contour, but it's not too bad. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. I'm using the Hard Candy Bake Brighten and Set Sheer Envy Loose Powder. And this one's in the shade Banana. I'm just gonna use this Real Techniques setting brush. I don't know if you guys can tell what I'm doing, but I'm just taking and dipping my brush into it, dusting it off, and then pressing it underneath my eyes. And this gives a very flawless under eye look. I like using the sponge to do this as well, but for a lot of the drugstore powders, they leave that cast under the eyes. So if you're trying to avoid that from happening, just use a brush. I'm going to use the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I have officially hit pan on this because I use it on my face without putting on a full face of makeup. I hope this turns out really nicely just using the natural light. For eyebrows, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild micro brow pencil that I always use. I'm really loving the way that my makeup is looking. Well, now that my brows are done, not too crazy about them, but that's okay. I'm gonna go in with this NYX Vivid Brights liner in the shade Vivid Delight. That did not show up as bright as I would like. I'm gonna use this NYX Epic Wear liner stick. It's in the shade Orange Zest, and I'm gonna put that in my waterline. It's like a pearlescent orange shade. It's not as bright as the liquid liner. I'm gonna use the Falsies Maybelline mascara. I really like this mascara. It is one of my favorites for Drugstore. It's definitely in the top 2. So now the moment that we've all been waiting for, the lashes. These lashes that I'm gonna use are by iamShelly. The style that I'm wearing are Lori. This is what they look like. What you need are tweezers, scissors, lash glue, and the lashes. I have the lash here. What I'm gonna do is just size it. So I'm gonna put it on exactly where I would want it to sit. I can see where I would want to cut it. I can tell that I need like a little bit of it cut off the end, because when you put the lash all the way here on your eye, it does hurt. Like when you close your eyes, you'll feel it, and it is very irritating. So you want to make sure that you size them. So I'm going to take this part here and I'm going to cut that part off. When you're sizing it to your eye size, you want to cut the end of the lash and not the head part of the lash. My eyes are pretty much the same size, so I'm gonna do the same thing to the other lash. And I like using this Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. I've been using this for a while now and I really love it. I'm gonna take and just rub that glue along the lash band. I'm gonna try to scoot in here. So once the glue is a bit tacky, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take and place it in the center of your eye. Then you're gonna take the head of the lash band and you're gonna place it down at the head of your eye. And then you're gonna do the same thing for the end part of the lash band. You're gonna place that at the end of the eye. And then you're gonna take and press it up against your eye just to make sure that it is in place. And that's how you apply the lashes. But what I like to do to add to that and just give my eyes a little more of like a zhuzh, I take the end part of the lash that I cut off. This is what it'll look like. Camera doesn't want to focus, but it's just the little end part that you cut off from the lash, and you're gonna take and you're just gonna apply it at the very end of your eye. So now, as you can see, it gives the eyes a little more of a flirty look when you do that with the lashes. I'm gonna use this Milani bronzer. It's in the shade Soleil. Bring it up to the brow. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. blush. It's in the shade, I don't know. It's in the shade Always Spicy. I'm gonna set my face using the same e.l.f. Illuminating Primer Mist that I use to prime my face. Or I feel like I should add a little of the yellow liner because I feel like the orange just doesn't show up like I want it to. So I'm gonna use this other NYX liner. It's in Vivid Halo. And I'm just gonna add it like here. And then I'm gonna add a little on the crease part that I did the orange. I'm just gonna add it underneath. Yeah, I think that's good. Underneath. For lips, I'm gonna use this NYX lip pencil in the shade Brown. Let's try this other one. It's in the shade Espresso. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna go in with Abu Dhabi by NYX in the center. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry, change my clothes, and then I'll be right back with the final look. This completes the final look. I've used this a few times on my channel, but I went ahead and took that color there. It's like a gold shimmer, and I just put it right here on my lid. I just placed it right there at the beginning. I feel like it added the perfect touch for the yellow and also for the gold earrings that I got from Walmart for $1.50. They're like huge, but they're giving Nubian princess with this braided bun situation I got going on at the top. And as y'all can see, my little bogus tan, so I'm about to go outside and see if I can correct that, because no ma'am. I'm just gonna dab a little bit of that gold shimmer that I put on my eyes. I'm gonna just dab that in the middle of my lip, and then I'm gonna take this MAC lip gloss from the beauty supply store. It's literally $1, and I'm just gonna put that on top. So I wanted to do a video for you guys so you could see what it looks like. This is on my iPhone 11 Pro, and I'm standing in front of my light. I wanted to show you guys under my light the difference, and look at this eye. It's the liners are definitely different. Don't come for me, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. This is unfiltered raw footage. This is what it looks like. This brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and don't forget to leave me some comments down in the comment section below. And thank you guys so much again for all of your support on my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. I can't wait to get my voice back.